Hello dear student, I am Varun Nishad from LPM school. In this video, we are discussed about the chemical properties of metals. Dear student, in previous classes we are discussed about the physical property of metal and non-metals. In this section, we are discussed about the chemical property of metals. Let us discuss one by one. Suppose it is a actual property of the metals which decide the both physical and chemical property of metals decide that where we put the metal and non-metal in the periodic table. Clear? So chemical properties. When the chemical property is that it is a change of state, as you know that during the first chapter of your chemistry, that is chemical reaction and equation. So there is the chemical change, the change of two reactants and bond and formation of new substances. So when the metal react with simply with oxygen, what they are formed? They are formed their oxide. Means that in a very common way, when the metal react with oxygen, it will give rise to metallic oxide. For example, if you take any metals, that is sodium plus oxygen, it will give rise to Na2O. Or if you take example from your chapter 1 example, first is that you burning the magnesium B1, that is Mg plus O2. Here is after balancing 2O, there is a 4 because there is a 4 sodium. Now it will form MgO. It will be like this, and after that, if you take the potassium and O2, it will form potassium oxide, that is K2O, and it write it again after balancing. So it is a sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, potassium oxide. ऑक्सीजन जिस मेटल के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा वो उसका ऑक्साइड बना लेगा. अगर वो मेटल सोडियम है तो सोडियम ऑक्साइड, अगर वो मेटल मैग्नीशियम है तो मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड, अगर वो मेटल पोटेशियम है तो पोटेशियम ऑक्साइड, अगर वो मेटल कैल्शियम होगा तो कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड बनेगा. तो मीन्स दैट इट इज अ क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. तो मेटल अगर ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्शन करेगा तो मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड फॉर्म होगा. इंपॉर्टेंस क्या होता है मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड का? Let's take another, that is Fe plus O2, Fe2O3. So another, that is it is a iron oxide, and if in case of aluminium, it forms Al2O3. Here is and it is aluminium oxide, magnesium already, zinc, in this way, when any metal react with oxygen, they are form their oxide respect to metals. So, importance of oxide certainly seen in the case of aluminium. In case of aluminium, there is a thick layer of oxide on the aluminium, and these thick layer of oxide of aluminium protect from the corrosion of this metal aluminium. It is act as very important factor of coating of aluminium. Coating of aluminium oxide means that aluminium oxide, that is aluminium plus O2 gives rise to Al2O3 and 2L, 4L and 3L. After that, what it happened? First process, पहले प्रोसेस, इस प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं एनोडाइजिंग. Anodizing. First step, take and explain that in a very short. सबसे पहले हम एल्यूमिनियम का जितने भी एल्यूमिनियम के पार्ट को ऑक्सीडाइज करना है, थिक लेयर फॉर्म करना है, उस लेयर को, उस प्रॉपर एल्यूमिनियम के मेटल को इसको लेंगे और इस पीस को हम पहले उसके ऑक्साइड को, जो पहले से ऑक्साइड बना हुआ है, जो इन्वायरमेंट में जैसे ही कोई मेटल एक्सपोज होता है तो एक थिन लेयर बन जाती है. वो थिन लेयर जो है ऑक्सीजन की लेयर होती है, उसकी ऑक्सीजन की लेयर को रिमूव करेंगे. रिमूव आप सैंड पेपर से भी कर सकते हो. उससे क्लीन अगर करना है तो सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के कॉन्सेंट्रेट सोल्यूशन में अगर डालेंगे तो पूरा सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड उसको क्लीन कर देगा. क्लीन करने के बाद फिर आप एनोड रीजन पे जब सपोज दैट जब आप इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस पढ़ रहे थे तो कुछ इस तरह से था, यहां पे प्लस था, यहां पे माइनस था, तो एनोड रीजन बोलते हैं. एनोड रीजन ये है आपका कैथोड रीजन. तो एनोड रीजन पे एल्यूमिनियम का रॉड लगा एंड on that we take as a fluid of H2SO4 sulfuric acid, and after the electrolysis we will find the thick layer of aluminium oxide, thick layer of aluminium oxide. And this process, and thick layer of aluminium oxide form on the over surface of aluminium metal. It protects from rusting and corrosion for a long period of time, and that's why this anodizing phenomena is happen especially in the aluminium metal. So first process, you should take the fresh, but it is not a fresh. It is when it suddenly exposed in air, it forms thin layer of oxide, and after that we have to remove from sandpaper. But sandpaper से आप remove करेंगे तो वहाँ पे कुछ रेसेस आ जाएंगे, स्क्रैचेस आ जाएंगे. स्क्रैच से बचने के लिए आप दूसरे क्लीनर का यूज कर सकते हो. सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सोल्यूशन में अगर आप डिप करते हो तो पूरा आपका ऑक्साइड लेयर रिमूव हो जाएगा, आपका एल्यूमिनियम मेटल फ्री हो जाएगा. उस एल्यूमिनियम मेटल को आप एनोड रीजन पे इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस प्रोसेस के थ्रू, जो इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस जिसमें आप कर रहे हो, वो जो लिक्विड होगा वो लिक्विड H2SO4 का होगा. उस लिक्विड H2SO4 में इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस प्रोसेस करेंगे. जो एल्यूमिनियम का मेटल का जो रॉड होगा जिसको ऑक्सीडाइज करना है आपको, उसको आप एनोड रीजन की तरफ रखेंगे. एनोड रीजन की तरफ रखने के बाद फिर वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. ऑक्सीडाइज होने के बाद पूरा एक थिक लेयर बन जाएगी, थिक लेयर, मोटी लेयर बन जाएगी. उस मोटी लेयर को बोलते हैं, होल प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं एनोडाइजिंग ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम. और ये ऑक्साइड लेयर जो है उसको कोरोजन से प्रिवेंट करता है फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. इट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द मेटालिक ऑक्साइड which is special case in the aluminium. So now dear student, when the metal oxide are formed, means the metal are react with oxygen, it form their oxide. After the formation of metallic oxide, when we dissolve into water, metallic oxide reacts with water. What will happen? For example, when the sodium oxide and potassium oxide react with water, sodium oxide सोडियम ऑक्साइड Na2O प्लस H2O, पोटेशियम ऑक्साइड K2O प्लस H2O, कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड CO plus H2O. What will they form? They form a sodium hydroxide, that is base in nature. You already know about them. Potassium hydroxide KOH. There is a 2 and calcium hydroxide. Now, if you take the magnesium, that is, अगर आप मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को डिजॉल्व कर दो तो सेम बनेगा MgOH का होल ट्वाइस। अगर आप उसको रेड लिटमस से टेस्ट करते हो, व्हेन यू टेस्ट दिस ऑल दिस salt, sorry, all these products which is a reaction between metallic oxide and water, or when we dissolve the metallic oxide into water, they will form the product, and these products taste with litmus paper, even the red or blue. Blue is unaffected but red converted into blue, and this is indicate that these both products are basic in nature. Means all the metallic oxide are basic in nature, but in case of some metallic oxide are so both the behavior of acidic behavior as well as basic behavior, and these type of metallic oxide are called amphoteric oxide. Let us see how it happened. That is, so sodium, potassium oxide, calcium oxide and magnesium oxide, these are the form their different types of product, and these are the basic in nature generally. But in case of some metallic oxide, these are amphoteric. That is amphoteric. Amphoteric metallic oxide. Amphoteric means so both the behavior of acidic and basic. Acidic and basic. For example, aluminium oxide. When it reacts with HCl, it is a acid. You are very familiar from them, and it found AlCl3 and H2. After balancing, it formed 2 AlCl3 and 6 HCl and 3 H2. So it formed the salt AlCl3 react with HCl. अगर यही एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड किसी एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो भी ये सॉल्ट बनाता है। अगर ये एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड Al2O3 plus NaOH, and it will form same NaAlO2 plus H2. After balancing, we will found that 2 H2O, these are the balance, and it forms sodium aluminate. And अगर इसी की जगह Zn वो होता और ये सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के साथ रिएक्ट करता तो बनाता सोडियम जिंकेट। ये आप चैप्टर 2 में पढ़ चुके हैं. So in this way, when the aluminium oxide, that is metallic oxide, reacts with acid, it forms salt and water. So here it is a rule act as a basic nature because Cl is already acid. But in case of reaction between the sodium hydroxide and aluminium oxide, it is, and you know that very well, the sodium hydroxide is a very strong base. But here, what is the role of this aluminium oxide? This role of aluminium oxide here is acidic nature, and that's why it is a behavior. This showing the both behavior of acid and bases, and it's called amphoteric oxide of metals, and these are seen in especially zinc oxide and aluminium oxide, and they are react with each mineral with acid and with base. So, but some cases are, but in generally the all metallic oxide are react with water. They are formed metallic hydroxide, and these metallic hydroxide is basically in basic in nature. Now, after this discussion, we can conclude that when the metal react with oxygen, it produces metallic oxide. And these metallic oxide react with water. They are formed metallic hydroxide. Is that possible when the metal are directly react with water? Yes, it is possible. Metals are react with directly water, they will form metallic hydroxide plus liberation of hydrogen gas. For example, let us take some example, that is potassium react with water. What will they form? They form KOH plus hydrogen. 2K and 2Ks, and this H. Similarly, in case of sodium, S2, what they are formed? They will form sodium hydroxide plus S2. After balancing, we will see in these equation. So we can conclude that on the basis of chemical property of metals, that is when the metals are react with oxygen, they will form their metallic oxide respectively, and when this metallic oxide react with water, they are formed their metallic hydroxide. Again, next step, which is an advanced, that is metal are directly react with water, they will form metallic hydroxide plus liberation of hydrogen gas. So these are the chemical property of metals. Another aspect that is remaining in the chemical property of metals, we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.